We were successfully able to survive relegation in Season 1 with our Everton team. So as we look here forward, let's go into Season 2, where there's going to be a lot that we need to improve. Okay, as we look at the... let's look at the objectives and see what we've got to do for the league. Mr. Friedkin, I think you've forgotten the side that you've taken over. You want us to get Europa League football. You want us in the top 6. Have you forgotten the side that you've taken over? You better have given us a good budget if you want us to do that. Because you're really asking a lot. There's nothing obviously continental. Youth development, not too important. Probably won't focus on that. Brand exposure, they want 3 North Americans and they want to keep salary growth under 10%. And he's only given us 43 million to get the squad into Europe. If 43 million, that's not good at all. And as we run through the current squad we've got of people off contract, going to give James Tarkowski a new contract. We're also going to be giving Mikalenko a new contract. Garner's getting a new contract. 3 key players for the starting 11. We're going to get some youngsters in Onyango a new contract. Hatton Trier also a new contract. But as we run through who we're going to be letting go, we're only going to sell 3 players, Neil Maupay, Beto, and we're going to try Metcalf. One issue we had last season was the striking position. We just didn't get enough goals. So we're also going to be loaning Chimitia as well as a bunch of other youngsters. But our key target for this summer window is going to be a new striker. As our first offer comes in, it's for Neil Maupay. It's by 20 for 5 million, but I am not going to accept that. I don't think that a Dutch adventure works best for him, and this loan move for Oyango we are going to cover off and see if he'll join Paris FC. Beto is next, 8 million to join Valencia. I am going to negotiate a better deal, and obviously he is the first player to be going, as well as Yango, who does accept his loan to Paris FC. And I will now just show you each time a player has left the club instead of each transfer offer we get, as otherwise this will just be here a long time for that. But first player off, Beto to Valencia for 10 million. Trier is off to Swansea on loan for the season. Neil Maupay has gone to Trabzonspor for a Turkish adventure for 5 million. Yusuf Chamiti is going to try players' traits in the Netherlands, see good growth out of that, as well as Harrison Armstrong, same thing off to the Netherlands, and Roman Dixon is off to Genk. But that brings our budget up to just under 60 million, and here is what I want to go for. Another holding centre midfielder, so I've got Mangala on the shortlist, Zorgane is on the shortlist, Heze, João Gomez and Doyle of relegated Wolves. Next, I also want a cam as well, a new cam, because we're going to need one. So our shortlist does include the following of Chabi, Amari Hutchinson, Mateus Cunha, also of relegated Wolves, and Fabian Rieder, I think that's how you pronounce his name. And then finally the striking options, Ionadis, Marcus Rashford, the biggest name we've got on here, Balogun, Archer, and then obviously I need a backup left back for Mikalenko, so I've got Sam Byram on that list. And as we welcome Amrin, of course the big first name option I want for this is Marcus Rashford. He's going to be the most expensive, but I like the idea of a career revival, so £24 million should get this deal done hopefully, and it will. So we've got the transfer fee, now we've got to get the contract. Let's hope Marcus Rashford will be willing to join Everton as we welcome him into the restaurant. They need to get new cutscenes for these negotiations, but £90,000 a week, bit less than his Man United contract. Hopefully he will come and join us at Everton, and he will. Marcus Rashford, welcome to Everton as our new striker for the future. Let's see if we can revive your career and get you back into the England squad. Up next is going to be a centre midfielder. As you can see, bit of tough negotiations. Will Lyon accept 10 million for Mangala? And they will. Mangala, in my opinion, was really good on loan last season for us, so hopefully this contract of £40,000 a week will also cover that, and it will. So as I said, Oral Mangala is welcoming back to the Merseyside Blue of Everton to rejoin that midfield that he did so well in last season. Next, £1 million to get Sam Byram across the line should be enough for Leeds. He is an older, experienced left back, because we don't have too much of a budget left to really be working on, and he'll accept his contract. And that's a new backup because we didn't have another left back if Mykolenko got injured or something. So I've gone and covered that with an older experienced player in Sam Byram. Now Reader is the cam I wanted, and I for a moment thought we weren't going to get him, but luckily we were. We eventually agreed on £11 million, and a £30,000 a week contract was enough for Reader to join as our new cam. Now this is obviously our Lindstrom replacement, because I didn't really like Lindstrom too much to try and bring him back, and he probably would have been too much anyway, but Fabian Reader will join. And a free agent signing. I don't want to do many of these, but I thought that we should try get another centre midfielder to bolster the squad. So I decided to go for Danny Vandenberg, a Dutch centre midfielder. Now as we quickly run through the squad of updated squad numbers, and the squad that we're probably going to be going into for the opening matches and probably for the season, unless anything happens. Maybe someone like Jared Branthwaite, if we got a good offer, might have to leave. But you can see the promoted sides were Burnley, Leeds, and surprisingly Luton Town, as this will be the Premier League table we have for the 25-26 season. It's time for our opening fixture of the season: Aston Villa at Villa Park. So, chance here for Villa. We've been pretty quiet so far. I haven't had too much, but this is a great ball through to Marmoush, which is a good save by Pickford. Now we have a attacking chance here. Work it round Mangala into James Garner. It's a good save by Olsen. Another chance here. Timber's running forward nicely. Out to Reader. Back to Timber. Into Mangala. We have a bit of space. We're going to go for the shot, and it's another great save by Olsen. It's very nice here. Good bit for Rashford. We're also going to go for another shot here, and it's another good save by Olsen. Can we hold off Villa's last attempt of the game? Mykolenko does win it, but doesn't get it clear far enough. Bailey goes for the shot, but it's over the bar. And that will do it. It weren't the most exciting of results, but we opened the Premier League season with a 0-0 draw to Aston Villa. Next, our first home game of the season is newly promoted Burnley. Can we get all 3 points this time in our hopes for a European place? Got an early corner here. We're going to bring Mangala closer and use it as a dummy to get the ball into the box for Rashford's header, and it's just wide. We win it back here. We can. Got a bit of space to Garner to Mangala. It's over the bar. Throw in opportunity here. Good bit of space into Rashford. He's got past his defender. We're going to go for the shot, and it's wide. It's a great ball to Rashford. Really good bit of space. We're going to go for the shot, and Rashford scores. It's his first home game for Everton, his home debut, and he gets his first goal for the club. And it's a lovely strike as well. And we finally have our lead against Burnley. Look there, outside the box with the laces right into that top corner. It's a lovely finish. Just need to hold on here. That's really the Rashford goal was the last chance, really good chance we had here. Can we just hold on? We missed a slide tackle there. It's a bit stupid. Good save, Pickford. And Mangal is able to get a touch on it and get it away. And there we go. Our first games haven't been the most goal fest types, but we'll take the 1-0 win as we move on to our next game. And that is our first Carabao Cup game against Ryan Reynolds' Wrexham. First opportunity here. We have gone for a very rotated side, one of those including Mills. He's going to go for the shot and it's just wide. Chance here for Wrexham. It's with Lee. It's a good ball through to Mullin. He's split open our defence and he's gone and scored. Just like that, Wrexham's only good chance so far of the game, and they take advantage of it and they score. It's Paul Mullin. And could the Hollywood fairy tale win be on the cards here for Wrexham? Got a good chance here. Get it over the top. It's to our striker, Okoronkwo, and he's gone and hit the bar. Chance here. Aronton's picked it up. Aronton's got a bit of space. He's got quite a bit of space. He's going to go for the run. He might as well continue. We'll go for the shot with him, and he goes and scores! Brendan Aronton. It's a great run from around the halfway line, just a bit further than that, and he's gone and topped it off with a goal, the equalising goal. And for a moment, I thought that we weren't going to make it through. Wrexham's defence were holding up very strong, but Aronton's eventually able to get it in. Paul Mullin. Good save, Virginia. Calvert-Lewin, our first penalty, converts. Thank God for that. Up next for Wrexham, O'Connor scores. Reader. Can Reader continue up our 100% record on the spot? Yes, he can. Lee. What will Lee do? We'll go for this, Virginia. Timber. Let's see if we can take a 2-goal advantage and really put Wrexham under pressure. And that's exactly what we do. But Virginia just needs to save this, but Farrell goes and scores. Meaning that Brendan Aronson, the person who got us into the shootout, can score to send us through. And that's what he's gone and done. Top right corner. And I will say this is by far a Hollywood performance from us, but it's just a smash and grab of what we needed. We were lucky to bring it to penalties, and once it got there, once Virginia made that first save, it was going to be a lot more comfortable in our favour. And Brendan Aronson on the 4th penalty seals our fate into the next round. And the last game is going to be West Ham, but I don't like playing at the London Stadium, so we will be simulating this game in hopes that we can get another good result. But it will be a 2-1 defeat. Bowen and Somerville and then Aronson for us. I'm going to sim past deadline day. We haven't had an offer for Brantford, surprisingly, so we'll just simulate all the way through to the end. Now if we do get, at this point, if we get an offer, I probably won't accept because we won't have time to find a replacement. But it does look like we won't get an offer for him, and we'll be going into deadline day with a quiet offer. This will be the squad going into up to January if anything potentially the entire whole season. It's hard to see, but I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in a few days for the next one. Like, subscribe, and goodbye.